Ever since I got my OM-3, I've been shooting every day, nonstop, kind of like crazy. And I went on a little trip into Nebraska, a little bit in Iowa, taking the OM-3 with the 12 to 40 2.8 as my only lens, basically, for the entire day. I want to make a video about it because it's pretty awesome. We are in Little Sioux, Iowa. It's a tiny, tiny town. There's no downtown. There's really not anything. So there's not much to see, but I'll show you what we got. Looks like there used to be a gas station and a couple dozen homes. That's about it. And the light looks really cool on this thing, so let's get a shot of this. Just really cool, dramatic lighting. You just can't beat it with those clouds. You can take a picture of almost anything, it's gonna look pretty good. Okay, so downtown Little Sioux might be a little bit farther down, or maybe that was it. It was Memorial Day a couple days ago, and one of the cool things about a lot of these small towns is they have flags and things set up to remember the fallen warriors of the past, and some of these are really, really beautiful, meaningful for these small towns. These small communities seem to take the brunt of the problems that America has. So you have a world war break out and you have entire families wiped out. It's crazy, right? And I don't know, these small towns just take a lot of the hits. You see what's happening in the world today and how small town America is not changing, it's not getting any more prosperous, and it's a challenge. So I don't know, man. I love small towns, but I'm not sure. You guys got to check out an old jail. This is an old small house jail. They still have a bunch of them all around, you can see. And here's one. This is crazy. You would just literally get thrown in a steel cage. That is pretty freaking awesome. Small towns have a lot of cool things though. Look at the stuff that you could always see. It was around this time when the sky started to get really, really dark, and I got a little bit depressed, but you know what? You just got to keep going. We're going to jump off I-29 interstate to hit Monona, Iowa. I've been here before. It says it has the widest main street in America or something like that. There's a sign on the interstate. I think that's a complete lie. I think they made that up. We're going to find out, but I'm pretty sure it's a lie. Where am I at? This place is crazy. It is kind of cool though. Okay, and somebody really likes purple, and I'm whispering because they live here. And then I just saw somebody peeking out the window. I gotta get a picture. Even their trash is like purple. This is awesome. Okay, so for Ottawa, this is my destination point. This is where I'm stopping. It's about like an hour and a half away from my house, I think. And now I took some time. Hopefully the clouds will get better, even though they still suck. And I'm gonna go west toward Nebraska. Luckily, the sky started to look a little bit better. You can see some of that blue in the background, which really bodes well for the rest of the day. So we just gonna keep going, rocking. And the clouds didn't just get better, they got pretty amazing, as you'll see for the rest of the day, really saving a lot of my photos that otherwise wouldn't be that great. Just made a quick stop because here's the thing, with clouds like this, you can stop pretty much almost anywhere you could possibly think about and find cool shots. So what I'm doing is I'm gonna shoot that way. There is some nice hills, harsh light, but the clouds and the hills make it look good. There's one like little tree that's kind of cool. And then a road with two trees, or a bunch of trees on the left and right, and then the clouds look really amazing as well. So let's shoot those two things. A scene like this is sometimes a little prettier than it looks. At first, the light is kind of harsh, and the land has a lot of like gray / brown, but it says, it tells the story of spring a little bit, right? The growth is about to happen. The growth is happening while the farmers are getting ready in their fields, and there's a lot of lush green after some of the rains we've had. And this cloud cover is just so good that even just like a decent scene like this, there's a lot of like leading lines and some stuff. They're just elevated because of the clouds. They're crazy cool. I want to talk about the files that you get from the OM-3. They're just really, really wonderful. Not only are the raw files great to work with, but the JPEGs, which was what you're seeing here, are really awesome as well. I just tweaked a couple colors in camera, and I'm not even exactly sure what I did, but when I got home, I just added a lot of grain and then just a few tweaks in Lightroom. But let's get a shot of my wife's Honda Fit. This thing rocks. I'm taking it today because my Subaru is broken. It's always broken. Alright, so there's this really kick-ass tree right in the side of the road. There's a bunch of dead crab next to it, but the scene itself should be good enough that it doesn't matter. We're gonna stop a little bit farther to get the power lines, believe it or not, and this kind of interesting scene. Then we're gonna get closer and just get the tree and the road. So I really like this tree, but I'm not sure if any of these shots really work. You know, I was moving in and out, trying different things, and maybe this shot right here is maybe the best one. That's pretty cool because the couple birds in there. But in general, I think I missed the tree shot. These grasses on the side of the road are like endlessly beautiful. They always capture the light really pretty. And I've got 400 million photos of them. And I'm gonna take a couple more because it's just impossible not to look at the light and take a picture. Wall Hill, Nebraska, where everyone is someone. It's really nice town motto. Good job, people. I did a quick break and reverse because there's an amazing hill. It's a driveway to somebody's house, but we're not going to go all the way down. We're just going to get this hill, this driveway with the clouds and the trees and the green and the agriculture and the spring. It's awesome. could be my photo of the day. I like a lot about it. I think there's a lot of detail here. There's a cool little riding lawnmower next to the side of the road there that I kind of like. And the silos, it just seems like one of those lived in areas. It speaks to the country. It speaks to agriculture. And I'd really dig it. I can't stop stopping. We got like a zigzag line into some pretty fields, into some green, and incredible clouds. I found this one spot with a pretty cool tree, and I moved around quite a bit. You can see me taking variations of zooming in and zooming out using the 12 to 40. The 12 to 40 has a really good range, you know, of 24 to 80 millimeters or so. So I really like it a lot, but I just don't know which one of these shots is my favorite. So I'd like to hear from you guys. Which one of those A, B, C, D, or E is your favorite? I need to tell you that I cheated a little bit here. I started the video off saying I was going to use the 12 to 40 for pretty much everything this day, and I did, except for this one spot. So pretty much always in my backseat, because it's so small and light, which is insane. I have the OM-1 Mark II and also the 300 f4, which in full frame terms that equals 600 millimeters. So that's how I was able to get the sequence of these guys bumping heads. It's really cute. You know, I just swiveled around and I took the shot, right? It's pretty easy. So a couple of these shots here, I wasn't going to include them in the video because it doesn't connect with the theme, but I always have that camera and lens in my back seat for these kind of moments. All right, Bancroft has 394 people. This will probably be one of our last stops for the photo trip at the moment because it's getting late and I'm getting hungry and I want to see my family. So Bancroft, 394 people. It's very quiet, but very nice. It's very clean. That is by far the coolest church in the area. So that's the one that should win the church wars, by far. At this point with the fading light, I'm really wanting that experience to be present in the photographs, right? The light's coming down and it's really directional and a little bit like mysterious. So I underexpose a little bit knowing that I'll bring up the shadows later on and really be able to work on it like that. All right, people from other countries, I have a question to ask you. Do you put tanks and like aircraft that destroys people? You guys put those in children's parks? Because that's what we do in America. Check this out. There's a tank next to like a frisbee court and a literal baseball park over here, right here. Tank and slides. Guys, that's weird, isn't it? Like the sun. Why is it always in my eyes? Most of my older videos, and back in the day when I was just kind of a photographer as a teacher, I was a teacher photographer, right? So I was a teacher teaching photography. The sun is crazy. But you know, when I did photos, I was mostly just doing fun stuff. So I'd go find places like this all over. There's a lot that are like on maps and stuff like that, but I've never seen this one on a map. There's some cows next to it. It's awesome. Some cows. That cow's like, peace out, bro.